melted already. Melting.
Sorry, man. Could I fly past you? Don't worry, it's still gonna fit under that seat. I promise.
The boarding door is now closed. Thank you and your assistance during boarding process to allow us to have an on-time departure. You may continue to use mobile devices as long as they are set to airplane mode. Federal regulations prohibit the use of cellular network during flight. Information on approved electronic devices can be found on delta.com. The use of Wi-Fi to make voice or video calls is not allowed. We are now almost ready to go, so please take your seat, fasten your seatbelts or your tray table and carry-on items. Aisle armrest should be in the resting position.
Okay, and if you can get your seatbelt on so we can close the door and get ready. Well, the door is closed, but now we need to taxi. Por favor.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. My name is Chris Tiller. I'll be the captain on today's flight. I'm assisted in the right seat today by First Officer Tim Gray. Ariel and Mickey are your flight attendants that are two of our best introduced to ask you to pay special attention to their emergency and safety briefings as they come down the aisle. Our flight today is going to be about 1 hour 30 minutes, wheels up to wheels down, 36,000 feet. We're expecting a fairly smooth ride on the way across, just a couple of bumps on the way out of here and a few bumps on the way to Minneapolis. That being said, I'll do my best and cruise to find this way there, get that seatbelt sign turned off for you guys as much as I can. I do just ask that even with that sign off, you guys stay seated with your seatbelts fastened at all times, just in case you run into any unexpected turbulence along the way. We'll be pushing off the gate here in a couple of minutes for an on-time departure. With that 1 hour 30 minute transit time, I do expect that we'll be on the ground over there about 7:30 to 7:45. Have you guys into the gate about 10 to 15 minutes early if we can. For those of you connecting flights, it'll be C as in Charlie 21 will be our arrival gate. Gate agents and television monitors will have information on those once you guys get inside. Latest weather out there, they got light winds, good visibility, overcast clouds, temperatures just above freezing. One last thing here before we go, current policy still do require all customers to wear a face covering over both your nose and mouth at all times while on board, except when you're eating and drinking. In addition, children under the age of 2 are exempt. We appreciate the trust you guys have placed in us today. Thanks so much for choosing to fly with Delta and have a good flight.
The whole east, the whole west coast right now is like that. I live literally on the east side of Washington. Everything out there. Like milks now, like my son can drink milk and milk too. So it's like, oh man, he's fun.
Welcome aboard this Delta flight to Minneapolis. My name is Mickey. I'm assisted by Ariel Rose. It is our Chicago-based cruise pleasure to take care of you today. Nothing is more important to Delta and our partners than the safety of our customers and crew, which is why we have set a new standard of cleanliness, including sanitizing our aircraft and high-grade disinfectant, wiping down all high-touch surfaces prior to boarding, and advanced air filtration systems. Before we depart, please direct your attention to the front of the aircraft for a brief demonstration for our safety features of our CRJ-900 aircraft. Your seatbelt must be securely fastened at this time. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle, tighten by pulling on the strap so it's tight across your lap. To To release the belt, lift the top of the buckle. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened whenever the seatbelt sign is on, even if the sign is off. Please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air. Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with crew instructions, posted placards, and lighted information
It
signs.
was, don't get me wrong, it was 2 good chunks of flank steak, right? But it was like
Smoking, the use of e-cigarettes, or any smokeless product,
This is like the
including
cheapest
chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any
They
Delta
had
flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors. This aircraft has 2 forward doors, 1 on each side, and 4 overwing exits. All exits are clearly marked with exit signs and instructions for operation. In an emergency, lights will illuminate the aisle to guide you to an exit. Please locate the exits nearest you and keep in mind they may be behind you. In event of an evacuation, leave all personal carry-on items behind. We are wearing our face mask during the oxygen mask demonstration for safety reasons. However, please be sure to remove your face mask prior to putting on the oxygen mask during a decompression. It is unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, a panel from above your seat will open, revealing oxygen mask. If this happens, reach up, pull the mask toward you until the tube is fully extended. If you are wearing a mask or face covering, remove it before placing the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic strap over your head and adjust the mask. If necessary, breathe normally. And note that oxygen is flowing even if the bag does not inflate. Secure your own mask before helping others. If needed, seat cushions can be used for flotation.
They're like, what do you mean? I'm like,
Oxygen masks are located in the overhead panel in the lavatory. To use, pull the yellow strap toward you, remove the clip, and place the mask over your nose and mouth. If needed, seat cushions can be used for flotation. To use, pull up to remove the bottom cushion. When you exit the aircraft, hold the cushion to your chest with the straps facing away. Put your arms through the straps and hold your wrist. Infant life vests are located in the rear overhead bin identified with the placard. Instructions on how to use the infant life vest are on the safety information card, which is located in your seat back pocket. Flight attendants will distribute infant life vests if necessary. Before we take off, be sure your seats are upright, tray tables and carry-on items are stowed, and all armrests are located are lowered. Then take a moment to review the safety information card in your seat pocket. In addition, please lower your headrest. Your safety and well-being are always our top priorities at Delta Airlines. Here are a few reminders to help keep yourself and others healthy. As we complete our final safety checks, let us know if you have any questions and we'll do our very best to ensure that you have a safe and relaxing flight.
I'll copy. Once again, good evening, everyone. Welcome aboard Delta's Flight 1259, service to Salt Lake City. My name is Zena. I'll be your flight leader on this evening's flight, and I'm assisted by a crew of 3 wonderful Minneapolis-based flight attendants. It's our pleasure to take care of you this evening. Before we depart, please direct your attention to the video screens for a brief safety presentation of the features of our Airbus 320 aircraft. If your video monitor isn't working, please let a flight attendant know.
Diagnosed with breast cancer. I never thought that I would be one of them. I thought, what is this going to mean for my future? Am I going to be here to see my daughter grow up? I wanted Kristen to know she was not fighting this battle alone. I right away started making a little care package. When Miranda sent me boxing gloves, it reminds me that I am a fighter. Kristen and I are survivor sisters. Early detection saved my life, and so did the research funded by Delta and the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. Let's make sure the work continues. And together, and together, and together, we'll be flying.
This amazing flight attendant really did touch our lives. I just felt taken care of.
She went above and beyond to get us home.
At Delta, connecting you to what matters is what matters most. As America's most awarded airline, this remains our #1 goal.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, and thank you for flying with Delta.
Our first priority on every flight is the health and safety of our customers and crew.
So before we depart, please pay attention to this important safety message. Be sure that all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin, and place smaller items, including handbags, under the seat in front of you.
If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear.
As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just flip the top of the buckle.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you're seated in case of sudden rough air.
In the event of rough air, the crew might also need to buckle up for safety. We apologize if this means our service is interrupted.
Federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew member's instructions.
Smoking, vaping, the use of e-cigarettes, or any smokeless product, including chewing tobacco, is not allowed on any Delta flight. Federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying restroom smoke detectors.
There are 8 exits on this plane, 4 doors, 2 on each side, and 4 window exits over the wings. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used for flotation. If necessary, escape straps are located in an overhead compartment above each window exit, which can be used to assist in the water evacuation onto the wing. In the event of an evacuation. Leave all carry-on items behind.
All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. Please take a moment to find the exits closest to you. And remember, they might be behind you.
If there's a loss of power, lights will illuminate the aisle to guide you to an exit.
It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels inside the lavatories and above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull the mask down to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic strap over your head, and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are in a compartment beneath or adjacent to your seat. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head, wrap the strap around your waist, attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. The water-activated light is attached to each vest.
For children who weigh less than 35 pounds, place the vest around the infant's waist and secure the strap between the legs. Refer to the safety information card for more information. Additional life vests for in-lab children are located in more compartments at the front and rear of the plane. We'll distribute these vests if necessary.
Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright, your aisle armrests are at resting position, and your tray table is put away. Please take a moment to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
As we come through the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you have any questions.
Now, as we get ready for takeoff, please settle in and have a wonderful flight. Thank you for flying with Delta.
begin full departure.